Hey, what's up guys, it's Scrap Phoenix back with another video today. Today is June 3rd, so you know what today is? It is the Reptile Room tour of June. There are a couple important updates this month, so stay tuned. Before we start this video, I want to talk to all of those reptile lovers out there. I actually released my own brand of merch. I will leave a link. The top link in the description is my merch company, and you guys can go pick up some shirts from there. If you're in the States, it's only about $5 to $10 shipping. If you're in Canada, it's about 10 to 15. So if you're across the pond, I believe it starts at 15 and goes up from there. So if you're interested, go check it out. There are some wicked cool designs. I'll pop a couple up on the screen while I was talking here so you can see exactly what I was talking about. But that's not all. I have one more opportunity for you guys, and that is with Reptiles R Us. So if you guys are familiar with the website, then you'll know that he has a ton of different stuff. He's got Pangea, Arcadia, Galapagos, a ton of different products on there, and I strongly recommend you go check them out. For those of you that are my viewers, you actually save 10% off everything on the site this month, the whole month of June. So if you're watching this in June and you need any reptile supplies, go check out his website. Everything except live animal stock is on sale. That's all products, everything on the whole site except animals, and it has to be a minimum order of $20. That's before shipping and handling, but anything above $20 before shipping and handling, you could save 10% on. So if you need anything, food, substrate, anything, go check them out, and you'll save 10% off with the coupon code JuneAlphaBonus10. You can see it somewhere on the screen here, and that is what you're going to be saving with. So thanks. That's enough about this kind of stuff. I figured I would provide you guys with an opportunity to save some money, and it's awesome. I will have an unboxing from Reptiles R Us coming out in the next probably a couple days, so stay tuned for that if you're interested to see what their products are like. Right off the bat here, we're going to get started with Striker because he's in kind of an awkward position. Just a little teaser on what his tank is about to be. I'm not going to go into any details in this video, but stay tuned. Sometime soon, hopefully this week, we'll have the whole video of Striker's new tank coming out. And he looks kind of sad because he's stuck on the chair right now, but I promise it's going to be worth it. He's going to have a whole living bioactive sand substrate, and it's going to be a awesome tank. Striker is the oldest gecko reptile that I've ever had. He's a true OG, the original gangster of the reptile world for me, and he means a lot to me. So I'm very happy for this opportunity for him to get put in a nice bioactive environment with proper UV, under tank heating, everything. It's going to be fantastic. And you guys better believe that there's going to be a video about it. So that's Striker. It looks very sad now. He's just kind of sitting on top of my chair and next to all my supplies and stuff. He's only been there for one night. Like, it's only been less than 24 hours, so I'm not really too worried about him. I know when he gets moved, it'll be perfect. I mean, while we're over here, we might as well just go straight to Sheldon, because we all know that Sheldon is a bad boy, and he destroys everything, so it's great. It's really great, honestly. People might wonder why his water dish is empty. That is because I actually feed him in this dish right over here, as well as water. He's already had his water for the day. He drinks it all up, and then I fill it up the next day, and he goes for it again. So, yeah, that's kind of my water schedule with him. He is a bit of a troublemaker, as you guys can see. But he's loving life. Oh, he loves he loves his little scratches, don't ya? Don't ya? Sheldon is just loving life right now. He's doing fantastic. And his tank, for those of you that may or may not know, is 5 feet long, 2 feet front to back, and 15 inches tall. He's got 10.0 UV in this strip here, and then he's just got a 6700 Kelvin bulb to produce light for the plants to grow. Not that there's all that many plants because he eats them all, but I mean, I try. I plant new plants in there every probably 2-3 weeks, and he goes through them immediately. This time I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm actually going to do the dart frogs very last, so those of you that want to see the dart frogs, you can stay tuned to the very end. And right now we're checking out Bane, as you can see here. It's a little bright, but that's That's what I got cooking. So he is going to get his updated tank very, very soon. He's getting way too big for this tank. This is a 12 by 12 by 18. And yeah, he's just getting way too big for it. He'll be going into this monster right here. I just need to figure out a position on how to get this to fit properly, because I can't get it to fit through right there because of that top bar up there. And so it can't go sideways. Like, it can't go perfectly in that way. It's just like a 1/4 inch too big. And once it's passed, it has enough space here. But yeah, until it passes, I don't know what to do. It's so hard. I am getting new tanks made for the Akie monitors, so I'm hoping they'll be a little like a 1/4 inch thinner on both sides, and that will be enough room for me to slide that tank in there. So I'm really hoping that's the case, but I'm not holding my breath just yet. Bane is actually a new on cross new on me Leachianus gecko. He was born on Halloween of 2015, so he's almost 2 years old, and I'm hoping to get a female for him very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be so good. So good. Hopefully they pair. That's Bane. That's his tank right there. He's next to 2 dart frog cages. Then we might as well stick to the Caledonia species because, I mean, we're on the island right now. Why not? And this is Tig, but I do not see her. Tiggo. Yeah, I don't see Tig. Oh, I see her. She's basking here. Tig is right there. There she is. I don't want to spend too long with Tig because it's kind of weird for me to get access to her tank because she is so low. But her tank is a custom with UVB and light. I had a couple questions about what fixtures these are. These are just little fixtures from Rona, I believe, and they're 12 inches long. So they do perfectly in this cage. I just drilled them into the top and attached them with screws. So yeah. That's Tig's tank. It's all live, living, natural, you know. While I'm here, I might as well do an update on the baby Akies. I am kind of annoyed because this light here is actually a mercury vapor bulb, but it's making some really weird effect on the camera. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. You probably can, but it's super, super strange. But this is Cutie. I promised my girlfriend that I'd name the next female that I had Cutie, so I can't say I love it, but that's her name. She's gorgeous. She eats like a champ. And then, well, her male counterpart was out and about, but right when I turn on the camera, he gets camera shy and runs away. So that's his tank over there. It's normal. While we're on that Akie bend, we can go to the adult Akies. Whoop! Hey, girl. I'm happy to say that I think Stella's finally doing a little bit better. As you can see there, she's up, active. She was just eating. So she's basking right now. And we all know Bowser is doing just fine. Oh, get him. Forage. He's foraging. Woo! Nice catch. I'm glad I got that on film. But yes, that's Bowser. They are in a 4 by 2 by 2 tank. And like I said, I am having a new tank built. And then hopefully another one to replace that tank. And it's going to be sweet. I'm going to incorporate this T5 fixture, and it's going to be 2 10.0 UVB bulbs. So they're just going to be blasted with UV and a really, really hot cooking basking spot. So I'm really excited for their new tank. It's going to be really, really nice. From there, we might as well move on to the one, the only Sky. Sky is a Meraki blue-tongued skink. That is one of the island localities. He's huge. He's probably about 2 feet long and maybe 2.5, something like that. He's pretty big. His cage, I know, is pretty boring compared to the rest of my cages. I'm really starting to research into how to make a bioactive blue-tongue setup. It's just so hard because he crushes everything. I would need a massive tank, like a 4 by 2 by 2, to make it worth it. And as you can see, that's the roof right there. Right here, that's the roof. So I don't really have much room to expand upwards. So I don't know. He'll probably just stick with this. I do need to replace his substrate right away here, which will be done probably in the next couple weeks. So that's his tank. He does have T5 UV as well. So it's the kick, guys. You got to get on it. This is our last candidate. This is Kai. I don't want to get too close because he's going to see the camera and wig out. He's probably already going to be pissed, but this is Kai. He is the super translucent veiled chameleon. He's doing fantastic. He's getting to a similar age that Rango was, so I'm hoping he pulls through. He's not showing any signs of weakness just yet, but I think I'm going to have to redo his tank right away, simply because that branch broke, and I'm going to have to grab another one. So, potentially a new veiled chameleon setup? I don't know. We'll have to see. And then we just, look at him. Look at him. You'll see his head poke over. Hello! Hi! You're funny. Here, you want to be weighed. I forgot to weigh you earlier. Hey, bruh. Hello. Please put me down, sir. Sir? Alright. I don't remember what he weighed last month, but 6'11". There you go. That's what he weighs this month. And that wraps up the reptile part of the Reptile Room tour. Now we can move on to the frog part of the Reptile Room tour. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love it. I hope to inspire more of you to get frogs and create very naturalistic setups for them, because I think it's important. You learn a lot. Starting off with my prized possessions, the Ufega Pumilio Real Colubre. There we go. Look how gorgeous that animal is. So stunning. Just insane. Their tank is doing pretty well. I put that big chunk of Salaginella in here, and I have a bad feeling that I might have flipped it upside down. So, yeah, that's not good. But the rest of their tank is doing fantastic. There's another one up in the very tip corner past that bromeliad. I'm not going to be able to get it on camera, but yeah, it's crazy. Look at this bromeliad here and look how red it is. I'm going to try and see if I can find the clip from me setting up this tank, and you guys can see just how much red it's actually gotten. Yeah, as you can see, it's got a ton of red. This part here is pretty gnarly. The little silver philodendron growing through all the bromeliad roots. I think that is absolutely kind of disturbing. It looks like something out of a horror movie, but that's okay. This is the thumbnail nursery. There is 4 frogs in here, or there should be 4 frogs in here. I'm not going to be able to find them right now, but just know that that is a 12 by 12 Exoterra, and it's doing pretty well, so I'm not going to complain. Over here, we have the Ufega Pumilio Almirante tank, and this tank is in need of some TLC. I think I might even just take these guys out and house them in a temporary container for a little while and redo this tank, because look at all that. I don't know if you guys know what that algae and or mold is at the back there, but if you do, I would greatly appreciate a way to remove it and get it out. I have a feeling it might be due to air circulation, but it's kind of everywhere. Like, it's all up here, all over there, and that's the fan right there. So that has like prime air circulation, and it's still right there. So I really don't know what the issue is with that, but we'll get some shots of the frogs here. There's another one right there. But that is their tank. It's a group of 5. I believe it's a 2.3, so 2 males, 3 females. They're in a 18 by 18 by 24 Exoterra. They're doing fantastic. They are producing eggs. I haven't seen any babies yet, but I also am kind of devastated by the fact that that is just so awful at the back there. I don't know. I'm begging you guys, please, if some frog people are watching this and know how to get rid of it, please, please, I beg you to give me some advice. But with that plea, we can move on to one of the last dart frog tanks, and this is the Dendrobates auratus tank. This is Dendrobates auratus turquoise and bronze. These are from an import from Panama, and they are great. These are obviously not fresh captive or fresh wild caughts. These are several generations captive. But they're doing fantastic. You can see my favorite colored male right there. You can see her back there. The plants are doing pretty well in this tank. Even the orchid is actually growing new growths all the way back there. This right here, for people that might be wondering, is a strawberry begonia. I can't remember the Latin name for it. There's a ton of Magravia in this tank. I'm really hoping it starts to take over and just grows everywhere and does crazy things. There's a really nice big begonia back there. There's a lot of really cool stuff in this tank. So I'm super excited for this tank and hope it takes off with some maturing. And I'm actually think I got my very first clutch of half decent eggs from the female. There's only 2 good eggs, or it looks like 2 good eggs, but I can actually see there is some development on that one there. And I'm really hoping that these guys start reproducing for me and I can have some little baby froglets. Now the very last part, the last thing to show you guys in this tour is actually my little Dendrobates species grow up. So these are Leucomelos that I just put in here about yesterday actually. And you can see one right there. Stunning little frogs. These guys are so cool. I'm so happy I have them. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping them or not as like a full-time, like raising them up and keeping them myself, or if I'm going to end up selling them. But there are 2 in here. I can only see that one at the moment. But if you go check out my Instagram, there should be a picture of the both of them, and they are doing fantastic. So that's a 128-ounce deli container, and it works really well. I will be posting a video on how I made it, probably a week from now or so. So stay tuned to the channel if you want to see how I did that. That wraps up the Reptile Room tour, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below. If you want to save 10% off any and all products, minus the animals, on Reptiles R Us, please leave the coupon code JUNEALPHABONUS10 at checkout and you'll save 10% off your order. I want to thank you guys all very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, leave them in the comment section down below. If you like this video and you want to subscribe, please feel free to click that subscribe button and play Ding Dong Ditch with the doorbell next to it, and you guys will be notified every time I post a video and or live stream. I want to thank you guys all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, which should be Monday or Tuesday, you will get another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Graphic Phoenix, out of here.